Please give me about 7 seconds. Starting now. Okay, that was a lot longer than 7 seconds. I apologize. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back. A few updates. After having finished yesterday's thing, daily audio vlog, I contacted Javen in hopes that he would give me some ideas, and he did, actually, surprisingly. I mean, not surprisingly, but something did surprising. Something of a surprise did surprisingly happen. Yesterday I told you that one of my ideas were that we would just take past experiences and act them out. But then I was like, it's a kind of a good idea, but I can't think of any ideas. Like I thought of one, and actually I forget what it was, to be honest. But yeah, there was one. Anyway, but and then I said, "Do you care to chat?" About an hour later, he called, because the way that we talk is through laptop. So hold on, I gotta let my dog out now. Hold on. Go. Turns out I had to do a few other things. Sorry. But we talked, and I told him like of my idea, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, use that." I was like, "I know it's good." And he's like, "Hey, based on true events," but I can't think of any ideas. And then he was like, and then he started remembering everything, and then I started remembering things. So that's what we're doing. And now I'm writing this the first episode, which is going kind of okay. It's not that long. I think it's about 40 seconds of something. So anyway, but it's going well. But on a more important note, I called John again. Turns out his phone rung this time. It's ringing. It's good. And then I called once, and then I called twice. I think at around 11 or something. But then he texted me saying, "Hey, my father turned off my phone for 4 days. Sorry, I'll call you tomorrow." And his father, I don't know what is. His father is like not abusive, but like he just does really odd things. He's I remember one time I was sitting. This is gonna be this is gonna be a part of the of the one of the episodes, because it's supposed to be about high school, I guess, but like I was in high school when this happened. It was like 5 years ago. Oh my god, it was 5 years ago probably. So I was sitting down in John's room, and we were just like, playing games, and then his father knocks, and his father is kind of well, at the time he was taller than us. I think we're about as tall as him now. Anyway, he has a firm handshake. He's strong. I don't but then again, I don't like touching people. So when I shake hands, it's just I'm only touching. I'm not really grasping. Like, I'm not like, I'm just placing my hand there doing the shake. I'm not really actually grabbing. But he has a firm handshake. Probably because of the amount of masturbating that he probably does, because I found out later that he had a 20 porno DVDs in his closet because John found them, and then we looked at them because it was just funny. No, I mean we didn't, put them in because that'd be kind of weird. Also, people were there, so I mean, people were always there, really, to be honest. But yeah, he found them. And he's like, you need to see, and I just like dirty laundry. I mean, not real dirty laundry. I like I like secrets, and it's funny. It's funny, isn't it? You just because every single time you look at them, you go, that guy, he's a sex maniac, and I'm assuming it's the same thing with John, because he didn't like dating somebody who was saving herself until marriage. And I mean, it's not like he understood, but he just didn't, it's not something he could have done, because he's like, you could just say because he's a guy. But anyway, so this is kind of funny. I'm also going to put the porno in the thing. So, anyway, so this is what we're going to do. We were sitting down, he comes in, and he goes, hey, John, I forget how it went. I'll have to rewrite it to make it, I guess, funny. But basically, he was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And John was like, "Oh, hey, Dad. Hey, I'm doing fine. How are you?" And he was like, "I'm good. Have you have you been using my laundry?" And then I'm sitting there, I'm just sitting there, and John, we were both sitting on the bed because he had a desk and all that stuff, but he only had one chair. And we were both sitting on the bed, because it was easier to sit on the bed to play video games, I guess. So we were just sitting there, and then he comes in. I mean, the reason why I'm saying that is because that's what makes it kind of funny. It's because I'm sitting a foot away from John and a foot away from his father, so it was this huge tension. And he's like, "So you've been using my laundry?" And John was like, "I'm not entirely sure." And he's like, "Do you look at the underwear that you're wearing?" And John's like, I don't really look there. I just assume that it's my stuff. He's like, "That's right. You're assuming." From now on, I don't want you to be using my underwear because that's gross. Isn't that gross? And he looked at me. He's like, "Isn't that gross?" I was like, "Yeah, it's bad." I was like, what the heck? And he's like, yeah, it is. Thanks. So, next time you get your clothes, you should be doing your own clothes. Look at your underwear, because I don't want to be wearing your underwear. All right? Okay. Dinner's at 6. And then he just left. He was like, what? I don't know. I'm using that, though. No one steal this. I know no one watches. I know no one listens to this. But don't steal it. And then in the future, if I feel comfortable, I'll send a link. And then you can watch the thing. But that's going to be part of it. It's going to be he's going to get a BFF, the main character, and then they're going to go to his house. And I'm just going to redo some of my stories with John that are embarrassing. So anyway, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. And after this, I'm going to probably call John again, because I would say I'll call him now, but I don't want to actually call him and then, him answer and then actually have a conversation. I don't mind you guys listening, to be honest. I don't really care. I doubt anything personal would come up, but I don't want to I don't know how long the length of the conversation, because sometimes we talk from 15 minutes to about an hour. So I don't, and to render that entire thing would be horrible. Even on Audacity, I'm not even talking about rendering it as a video. Trying to take out this clip would take 15 minutes, and that's just not something I want to do. So anyway, So yeah, that's about it. Also, sorry, I just hit the microphone. I got an email from Best Buy saying that the my package is being sent, that it's almost there, and which doesn't make any sense because they said it would be there on 26th. I'm waiting for the 26th. I can't even get there until the 26th, but they're saying it's almost here, but don't come though because it isn't actually here. We're just telling you it's almost here. That's what they should have said. They should have been, here's just a friendly reminder saying that you that either on the 26th or the 27th your package will be here. So make sure you remember. I'm not saying, hey, your package is almost here. It's on its way. So, but it's not here yet. It's so anyway, it's gonna be the stand. I'm excited. I can't wait to use it for the first time. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what else has happened. I guess that's it. Also, on the weekend, this weekend, I'm going to not a restaurant, but I'm going to get food. I have money. I'm going to spend about $8 of it. I'm going to get myself some food. Oh my God. Speaking, like I was about to say that I have a knot in my stomach again. It's not as bad as the other times the past few days, but today I woke up with a huge, I was dirty. I was supposed to take a shower last night about 11, but I was really tired, so I was like, no, I'll wait until tomorrow morning, thinking that I would take a shower after I walk my dog. But I woke up early. I woke up at like 7:10, and then for like 30 minutes I was going to and fro from contemplating, thinking that, should I take a shower? Should I not? And then it was like about 7:36, whatever, when it was about getting too late to take a shower. So I was like, okay, I'll take a shower. So I went in there and I defecated heavily. It was massive, but it felt good. And then I looked down and it was like, most of the times when people defecate, I'm just going to say poop, okay? Poop. Sometimes when most people just poop, God, I don't swear. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I don't swear. When people poop, most of the time the poop it submerges under the water, and I don't know about a lot of people. Sometimes they courtesy flush, depending on the poop itself. I didn't think I'd have to this time, because sometimes you just know that it's like, I'm gonna have to courtesy flush this thing. So anyway, you poop, submerges, you wipe yourself, hope you're clean, you get up, pull up your pants and all that jazz, and then you turn around, and then either you look or you don't look. Sometimes when it's a frustrating, number two, you kind of want to look, because it's like, what was this that caused so much relief and pain at the same time? And you don't think that would really, combine, but it does. It's like, ow, 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 finally. So you look down and you go, oh, okay, close the. Well, for my opinion, you close the lid first, then you flush the toilet, because I know that when you flush the toilet, water molecules escape the toilet because of rushing water. So molecules of whatever's there in a 6-foot radius jump up from the toilet. You can't see it. It's not like a huge splash, but it is on a microscopic level. And it just, for 6 feet of radius, it will annihilate everything. So you close the thing first, then you flush. So it was a hefty 2, I'm not gonna lie. And it was a little painful because I had a knot in my stomach. So it hurt. Like my stomach was already hurting, and then I did it. And then finally it came out, and I was like, oh, great. A few bits of wiping and all that stuff. You're not supposed to look. That's another thing. You're not supposed to look at the toilet paper after you're done wiping. But when you grab like a sheet along a rope of toilet paper, you have to take it up from out under you. You have to, and put it to a clean slate, if you will. But as you're doing that, sometimes you look. You can't help it. Things just happen. Anyway, but I didn't notice the color until I looked. I was done, with everything. I got up, pulled up my pants. Well, actually, I was taking a shower, so I pulled down my pants even further, and then I turned around and I looked at it, and it was like, it was a lot of toilet paper. I didn't realize how much toilet paper I was using, so there was a lot of toilet paper to begin with, and somehow the poop found its way to go over the, tectonic plates always moving. The poop found its way on top of the toilet paper, so it was like a glacier, a little bit peaking at the top, and a massive load at the bottom, and it was dark. It was a shadow. Not something you like to share with people, to be honest, but I guess I'm sharing it anyway. And I was like, that's kind of dark. Not like morbid, kind of morbid when you look at it. Pun intended for every single one of those. It was kind of dark and morbid, and how you look at it. That was 3 puns in a row. Okay. So I was like, dang, is that the blueberry and the pomegranates coming back out? And I feel a lot better. So, hooray for my bowels. And I was actually kind of scared because when I was talking about this, I was talking to John's voicemail yesterday. Because I like talking to voicemails, and I'm not really much of a texter. So when I finally got the voicemails, I just spewed out everything. I was like, oh gosh, I have blueberry. Blueberry anus. Hashtag blueberry anus. And so yeah, I told him everything, and I felt really, really, I felt sick, and God, why the heck did I tell you that I told John? Oh, okay, now I remember. Nope, I totally forgot. For some reason, I said, "Oh, I remember," when I didn't actually at all. But but I felt a lot better, and that's good. So, I still feel a little queasy. Not queasy, like a little bit of a, not like a nauseous, but like an achiness in my stomach. But now I remember. When I was talking to John on his voicemail, when I was talking to his voicemail, I couldn't help but like when I was talking about the pit in my stomach, and then I was like, what if it's actually a pit? What if there's like, I had too much blueberries? Because you're not supposed, like, I don't know, you're like, it's not, they don't say don't eat handfuls of blueberries. People used to do all the time. You do it with grapes. Anyway, with pomegranates and combined with blueberries, I thought to myself, what if it got into my stomach? It didn't calcify, but like it solidified into this giant ball of whatever, and that's what makes it, like, that's why I have something heavy in my stomach, and then eventually it's going to go into my intestines, cause a blockage, and I'm going to die. That's what I was thinking. Until today, when I had a good poop. So, hooray for me. And, anyway, so I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna call John again after this thing. Well, I can call him right after this, and then I'll work on the rendering as I'm talking to him. And then after that, I want to work on the script. And then I'll send it to DeviantArt. I'll send him a text first, and then I'll send it to DeviantArt. And then, and I guess that's it. And then I'll wait until tomorrow, where hopefully I get a message saying, hey, it's here. So I'll be able to get the stand. And then I can do my first stand up microphone audio vlog podcast daily thing. So, and Comic-Con's been kind of boring, to be honest, because like I guess I'm more interested in games. They're not like Comic-Con hasn't been. You see, there's just nothing there. I don't know. So, all right, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I never know how to end this. I need to make my own theme song. It's like, I don't know. That was my tooth hitting another tooth, if you didn't know. Flatulence, but silent. Silent. Alright. Sorry for taking up like 3 extra minutes at the beginning, at the end. It's just I never know how to end this. Like I was thinking about trying to do a theme song at the end. But I don't know. Alright. Alright. Bye.